by the time this goes anywhere, a team will have been announced. So let's discuss it. 3 enforced changes, and I suppose 2 of those entirely predictable, with Billy being called up by England, and obviously the bad news about Rob Cook.
Look, when you look back to last week, we were obviously very disappointed with the outcome of the game, with the result. We thought we played pretty well for the first 40 minutes. We talked about getting into the game and building a little bit of a score, but we conceded a couple of tries. It was disappointing. It's not too often you concede 3 tries, not one pass involved in the tries, so disappointed. Then looking into this week, we, as you said yourself, had a couple of enforced changes through Billy's selection and Steve McCall coming in for Rob Cook's injury. The final one being Nick Wood, also, who's been unwell for the last few days, and he's replaced by Ian Thomas.
And how confident are you that those people who've come in will step up? Because obviously, in just about all cases, actually big boots to fill.
We knew this part of the season was always going to be a little bit difficult with 9 players away on international duty. The depth of our squad was going to be tested, but we also said that this, when we found out about a lot of players who wouldn't have had opportunities prior to now. We've been very consistent in the team. We've picked players that perform well, but now this is the opportunity for the next tier of players to put their hand up and say we can also perform at this level. So we've trained hard, we've prepared as well as we can, and I think we're all looking forward to seeing how some of those players perform at the top level.
And Jan, for one, is certainly one who's been having plenty of game time, isn't he?
Yeah, Jan's had a bit of game time. He ended the season very well last year, and probably a little bit disappointed with the way the season started for him, with injury and then missing out a couple of times in selection. So he's a huge point to prove. It's obviously a huge challenge. Front row, sometimes difficult to come into if you haven't been playing regularly, but he's a lot of experience, and we're looking forward to seeing how he goes.
How big an opportunity is this for Billy Burns, which we've known about him and probably know more about him because of his brother, but it's been probably a long wait from a great opportunity.
Billy had a hugely successful summer with England under-20s, was part of a great team playing good style of rugby. He's trained hard. He's been looking forward to an opportunity to show what he's capable of. We've seen how good he can be in training. We've watched him obviously perform throughout the A campaign, and this is another big step up for him. But he's going to have the responsibility for guiding us around the pitch, and playing up in Newcastle will be a tough evening.